For years, the word sweet sounded like a warning for anyone trying to manage their blood sugar. But today I'm going to tell you what 2 incredibly sweet teas, naturally sweet, are doing, and why doctors here in the US are shocked. According to new studies, these teas are doing something no one expected. They're actually helping reduce blood sugar spikes in just 12 minutes. They're made with simple, natural ingredients you can find at any grocery store. No chemicals, no fancy supplements, and no harm to your health. Just pure flavor and powerful results. These teas are changing the way doctors think about blood sugar control. And the best part? They're affordable, refreshing, and super easy to make at home. I want you to write down these tea recipes, try them, and after a few minutes come back and tell me how your blood sugar levels are doing. The results are fast and truly amazing. But before I show you what these teas are, hit the like button so more people with diabetes can discover this simple, powerful solution that doctors are now recommending to their diabetic patients. And remember, you are not alone here. We support each other on this journey. You know how some days your stomach just feels heavy, like it's tied in a knot? That uncomfortable bloating or cramping that seems to come out of nowhere? Well, fennel tea might be just the gentle nudge your body needs. This sweet-smelling tea has been used for generations to calm the belly, and many seniors are finding that it also helps them keep their blood sugar steady. Fennel has this soft, almost licorice-like flavor that feels soothing from the first sip. It's not too strong, not too sweet. Just the kind of tea you'd want to sip slowly while sitting by the window on a quiet afternoon. And guess what? It's doing more than just comforting your belly. Many people with diabetes say they feel more balanced after drinking it, especially after meals. If you've been dealing with that uncomfortable, gassy feeling, especially after dinner, fennel tea can help relax your digestive muscles and reduce that bloating. That relief alone is worth it. But on top of that, it helps your body digest food more smoothly, which means less blood sugar drama after you eat. Have you noticed how your numbers jump after certain meals? One of the things I love about fennel tea is how simple it is to prepare. You can buy fennel seeds at any grocery store, usually in the spice section. Just take a teaspoon, crush them gently with the back of a spoon, and add them to hot water. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. It smells amazing, like something your grandmother might have made when you were little. If you don't feel like making it from scratch, you can also find fennel tea bags in most stores. Look for brands that say organic fennel or pure fennel to avoid any extras you don't need. Once you try it, I'd love for you to come back and write the word relief in the comments if it made your tummy feel better. It might help someone else give it a try too. A lot of older adults also talk about how fennel tea helps with their sleep, not because it knocks you out, but because it calms the body. When your stomach's not turning and your sugar's not spiking, it's easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. And good sleep helps your body keep inflammation low and energy high. Have you ever had that ache in your lower back or knees after dinner when your body feels stiff and a little inflamed? That's your body talking to you. Fennel has gentle anti-inflammatory properties that can ease that soreness from the inside out. It's not a magic pill, but over time it adds up. Some folks even say that drinking fennel tea regularly helps reduce cravings for sweets. And if you're like many seniors with diabetes, you've probably fought that sweet tooth more times than you can count. Sipping something naturally sweet can trick the brain a little and help you feel satisfied without reaching for cookies. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever felt ignored when talking about your blood sugar struggles? Like no one really gets how frustrating it is? I want you to know that here, you are heard. Share your story in the comments. What's the hardest part of managing your diabetes? Your words could be just what someone else needs today. Now back to the tea. Fennel is also rich in something called antioxidants. I won't get into the science, but think of them as little helpers that protect your cells from stress. And when your body is less stressed, it responds better to insulin. That's good news for every diabetic. If you've been waking up with a dry mouth or feeling foggy in the morning, it could be a sign that your sugar is running high at night. Try a cup of fennel tea about an hour after dinner. Give it a few nights. See how your body responds. It's a small habit, but those are often the ones that create the biggest changes. Do you live with someone who could benefit from this too? Maybe a partner, sibling, or friend who also struggles with digestion or high blood sugar? Make it for both of you and talk about how you're feeling after a few days. Turning health into a shared habit makes it easier and more fun. Some seniors also like to add a tiny slice of fresh ginger to the tea for an extra warming effect. It's totally optional, but great in colder months when your joints feel a little stiffer. The combination helps the tea feel more like a gentle healing tonic than just a drink. Now here's something practical. If you want to make fennel tea part of your routine, try brewing a bigger batch in the morning and storing it in the fridge. That way you can drink it cold in the afternoon or gently reheat a cup after dinner. Easy, right? Have you already tried fennel tea before? If so, what did you notice? Leave a comment and let others know what your experience was. We're building a little corner of the internet where people actually support each other, and your voice truly matters here. Another nice touch? Add a few mint leaves if you want a cooling effect. Especially during summer, this turns your fennel tea into a refreshing drink that also helps your gut. Think of it like your very own homemade digestive aid. Simple, natural, and made with care. A few people have told me they like adding a bit of lemon peel while the tea steeps. It gives the tea a brighter flavor and adds extra vitamin C, which is great for your immune system, especially if you're older and want to keep colds away. Fennel is gentle on the kidneys too. That's important because many diabetics have to pay close attention to kidney health. Unlike some drinks that overwork your system, fennel supports your body's natural detox process without overloading it. Let's talk about routine. Try setting a time every day for your fennel tea, maybe after lunch or right before bed. Write it on a little sticky note or set a reminder on your phone. When something becomes a habit, it stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like self-care. If you've been feeling sluggish after meals, like your energy just drops and you want to nap, try sipping fennel tea slowly instead of reaching for coffee. That sugar crash feeling might calm down a bit, and your body will thank you. Here's a fun idea. Invite a friend over and have a little tea and chat time. Serve fennel tea and talk about your favorite old recipes or funny stories from your childhood. We sometimes forget how healing laughter can be, especially when paired with something that helps your health. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about small, steady steps. If adding fennel tea to your day makes you feel 10% better, that's already a win, and those little wins stack up over time. Do you get heartburn sometimes after eating? Fennel tea can help ease that burning feeling by relaxing the muscles in your digestive tract. So instead of turning to antacids every time, this tea could be a gentler first option. The more I hear from folks like you, the more I realize how powerful these small changes can be. Just 1 cup of tea a day, 1 moment to slow down, support your body, and reconnect with what really matters: your health, your comfort, and your peace. So tell me in the comments, what's one small habit that's helped you feel better with diabetes? Whether it's walking after dinner, drinking more water, or trying a tea like this, your tip could help someone else feel less alone. I'll keep bringing these simple solutions to you because you deserve to feel good, not just okay. And if fennel tea can be part of that, even just a small part, then it's worth trying, don't you think? And remember, you don't need to change your whole life overnight. Just start with a warm cup of fennel tea and see where it takes you. Your body will show you the rest. This tea has helped many people reduce that after-meal spike that feels so hard to control, and it's gentle enough to become part of your everyday life, not just something you try once and forget. Isn't that what we all want? Take it 1 cup at a time. Breathe deeply, sip slowly, and give your body a chance to feel calm, supported, and cared for. You're doing better than you think, and your health is worth this moment of attention. If you're ready, let's try this together. Brew a cup tonight, sit quietly, take a few sips, and just notice how your body responds. I'll be right here cheering you on. And in the next part of this video, I'll show you another tea that's just as powerful, and maybe even a little spicier. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that your blood sugar tends to spike more during colder months? That's something a lot of people with diabetes experience, especially after heavier meals. But there's a warm, familiar spice that's been quietly helping people just like you: cinnamon. And when you brew it into a tea, it becomes more than just comfort. It becomes support. Cinnamon tea has this cozy aroma that fills the room even before you take a sip. It feels like home, like fall mornings, fresh-baked pies, and warmth. But beyond the comfort, cinnamon is doing something very real inside your body. It helps make your cells more sensitive to insulin, which means your sugar doesn't build up in your blood so quickly after eating. One thing people love about cinnamon tea is how quickly it seems to help after meals. If you tend to feel tired, achy, or foggy after dinner, try sipping a warm cup of cinnamon tea instead of grabbing dessert or coffee. It's like giving your body a helping hand to process that meal with more ease and less inflammation. It's especially helpful for those who struggle with nerve pain in their feet or hands. That burning, tingling feeling, it often comes from sugar sitting too long in the bloodstream. Cinnamon helps bring those levels down more gently, which can lead to less nerve irritation over time. It's not instant, but it's steady and kind. If you've never made cinnamon tea at home, Don't worry, it's easy. Just boil 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks in water for about 15 minutes. The longer you simmer it, the stronger the flavor. You can drink it plain or add a tiny slice of apple for sweetness. Some folks like to stir it with a cinnamon stick and feel the warmth right down to their toes. Have you tried this already? If so, type the word comfort in the comments. It'll let me know you've joined this simple habit, and it might encourage someone else to give it a try. Your experience matters here. Even a small comment can make a big difference in someone's day. Many older adults say cinnamon tea helps with that stiffness they feel in the morning. You know when your hands don't want to move quite right, or your knees feel like they need oiling? Cinnamon has gentle anti-inflammatory effects that can help loosen that tight feeling over time, especially if you drink it regularly. And don't worry if you've been told to avoid sugar altogether. Cinnamon tea is naturally sweet and has 0 added sugar. That's the beauty of it. It gives your taste buds something satisfying without sending your glucose numbers soaring. It's a small pleasure that supports your health, not fights it. Sometimes people ask, can I just sprinkle cinnamon on my food instead? Of course you can, but drinking it as a tea gives your body a more gentle, steady dose. It absorbs differently, and the warmth helps relax your digestion too. It's more than just flavor, it's a feeling. If you're someone who tends to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. with a racing heart or hot flashes, cinnamon tea before bed might help. Many people find that it calms the body and helps stabilize sugar overnight. Try it for a few nights and see what happens. You don't need to believe me. Your body will tell you. I always say, the best habits are the ones that feel good and do good. Cinnamon tea checks both boxes. It tastes like a treat, but it works like a tool. And it doesn't take anything fancy to prepare. Just water, cinnamon sticks, and a little thyme. Some people add a pinch of clove or a thin slice of orange peel to the pot while it simmers. It gives the tea a deeper, richer taste. You can even chill it and drink it iced during summer if you prefer. There's no wrong way to enjoy it. Just make it yours. You know what else is beautiful? Cinnamon supports brain health too. There's early research showing it may help improve focus and memory, which is something many of us want as we age. Especially if you've been feeling foggy lately or forgetting small things, give your brain a little cinnamon love. Do you like routines? Try adding cinnamon tea to one specific part of your day. Maybe it's your after-breakfast pause or your evening unwind. Anchor it to something you already do. The more it feels like a rhythm, the more likely it sticks and becomes part of your life for good. And here's a big one. Cinnamon may also help lower LDL cholesterol. That's the bad kind that we want less of, especially with diabetes. Less cholesterol means less pressure on your heart, less risk of complications, and more energy to enjoy your days. Some seniors tell me they like using cinnamon tea as a reset button after a rough eating day. You know those moments when you eat something you shouldn't, and your sugar shoots up? Don't beat yourself up. Just make a cup of tea, breathe, and let your body find balance again. You matter here. Your story matters. If you've been using cinnamon in your routine, share in the comments how it's helped you. Let's lift each other up. Even if your story feels small, it might be the one thing that gives someone else hope. When you sip cinnamon tea slowly, it can become a kind of ritual, a moment just for you, a pause. And in a world that rushes us all the time, that pause is healing. You deserve that space. You deserve to feel held, even by something as simple as a warm drink. If your joints feel stiff after walking, or you get that swelling around your ankles in the afternoon, cinnamon might help reduce that water retention and inflammation. It's not magic, but over time, small reliefs turn into real comfort. Let's not forget the emotional side. When you take a moment for yourself with something warm and comforting, it tells your nervous system that you're safe, that you're cared for. And for many older adults, that alone can reduce stress and keep blood pressure in check. What's one thing you've done lately just for yourself? Think about it. Write it in the comments if you're comfortable. We forget how powerful self-kindness can be. And this little cinnamon ritual? It's a form of kindness too. If you've been afraid to try new things because of your sugar levels, start small. Just try 1 cup of cinnamon tea this week. See how you feel. Write down any changes you notice. In your sleep, in your digestion, in your numbers. You don't need to do everything at once. That's the beauty of natural habits. They meet you where you are. You've come this far, and that means you already have strength. Let cinnamon be one more tool in your gentle toolbox. I'd love to hear from you. Does cinnamon remind you of any childhood memories? Maybe a holiday dish or a warm kitchen on a cold day? Share that story in the comments. Someone reading might smile and feel connected to you. And if you live alone, cinnamon tea can still feel like company. It holds your hands in warmth, reminds you to breathe, and supports your body in ways you might not even notice at first. But over time, it becomes part of your healing. So tonight, why not give it a try? Cinnamon tea, slow sips, soft music or silence, maybe a journal beside you. Let it be your moment of peace. You've earned that, and your body will thank you, one warm cup at a time. Before you go, I need to tell you something important. I'm leaving a video on the screen right now that shows how to eat in a way that supports your blood sugar, not just for today, but for the long run. If you've ever felt confused about what to eat, if you've ever eaten something healthy and then watched your sugar spike anyway, this next video is exactly what you need. Doctors and nutritionists are starting to reveal which foods actually work with your body and which ones secretly push your sugar out of control. This is one of the most eye-opening videos I've made, and if you miss it, you might keep making one small mistake that's holding your sugar back without even knowing it. Don't let that happen. Click the video on the screen and discover the real truth about diabetic-friendly meals. It's simple, clear, and could change the way you feel every single day. Go ahead, click now, and take the next step to feel better, move better, and live with more peace of mind. See you there.